Keddie cabin murders.
CBS 13's Tony Lopez has the dramatic developments in this decades-old case.
1981, springtime in Plumas County. 3 people were found murdered in a cabin.
Sheriff Greg Hagwood is talking about this cabin, Cabin 28, where single mother of 5, Glenna Sue Sharp, known as Sue, was murdered, along with her teenage son John and his friend Dana Wingate. They were all tied up, bludgeoned, and stabbed to death. Sue's 12-year-old daughter Tina was taken from the cabin. Her decomposed remains would be found 3 years later. What hadn't been discovered until just last month, a hammer, believed to be one of the murder weapons.
The hammer was laying, and you can tell that it was somewhere wet. Yeah, this is the front porch of
Special investigator Mike Gamberg took us back to where that hammer was found, near the crime scene. A stone's throw away from this cabin, where investigators strongly believe the suspected killers were staying at the time of the murders.
The alleged killers who lived here, did they have any problems with law enforcement prior?
Yeah, both of them had records.
But both Marty Smart and Bo Bobaday are now dead. Questioned by law enforcement after the killings, but never charged. The current sheriff calls that a mistake.
This is a crime, in your opinion, that should have been solved years ago, correct?
Yes, there are things that were done, but I think most importantly, there were things that were not done that are hard to explain.
Including the possible mishandling of other evidence. Sheriff Hagwood and investigator Gamberg were determined to find, looking through every box in connection with a 35-year-old case.
And lo and behold, at the bottom of a box, under some papers, there's this sealed evidence envelope, and inside is the recording.
A recording of a man believed to be one of the killers, or at the very least, an accomplice. In it, he describes a body found in connection with the Keddie murders.
Well, I was watching the news, and they were talking about this skull they found at the Fiddle Falls, and they asked for any help.
We'll hear more from that tape at the bottom of this hour, and from the person who found the bodies, a relative of the victims, who tells us why she feels this cold case has been a cover-up from the very beginning. The surprising answer we got when we posed that question to law enforcement.
All right, Tony, it sounds very interesting. We'll see you with much more very soon here in this newscast on that story.